Hey, this is Andrew Johnson with National Review here at CPAC. Here we're talking to one of the attendees. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
All right, my name's Melanie Blower. I'm the event coordinator for the Young Americans for Liberty at Virginia Tech, and I'm here to kind of make some connections and network and see what we can come to on the same middle ground.
How is this your first CPAC?
My first one in about 10 years.
Oh, okay, sounds good. Now, who have you enjoyed thus far? Have you been able to see most of the speakers?
I haven't. I got here yesterday. It's the start of my spring break.
Okay.
So I've really enjoyed the War on Youth booth, though. They're a lot of fun.
Well, who, even if you haven't seen the speakers, who that's here, or who sort of within the conservative movement has been most appeals to you, who you're most excited about? I can maybe kind of guess, judging by what booth you're at.
I'm really upset that I didn't make it to Rand Paul's day yesterday. I heard that he brought down the House, and I was really unhappy that I couldn't see it.
Why do you think he appeals to so many people? I mean, clearly, he was the most attended speech here this weekend. A lot of people seem to have been enjoying him. Everyone's talking about him. What about him appeals to you, and you think broadly to everyone else?
I think that he comes from a great family. He has a lot to ride on. Yeah, it does. He has a great name to ride on, but I also think that he can appeal to more people just because he has an R instead of an L by his name.
Okay. Well, great. Well, thanks very much for your time. We appreciate it, and enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you so much.
No problem. So we're here with Corey Whalen, a spokesperson with Generation Opportunity. How you doing so far?
Oh, very good. Thanks.
Glad to hear you. And so how's CPAC been going for you all? Been getting a good turnout, a good response from everyone?
We have. At CPAC, Generation Opportunity has partnered with Young Americans for Liberty, and we have launched our War on Youth campaign to draw attention to the government policies that are robbing millennials.
Is that why you all are dressed in fatigues and army garb?
That's correct. That's kind of the theme we have going, the War on Youth, and we've actually gotten a lot of attention. We have our big body guys who are actually the cronies. They're different things like Obamacare, government debt, entitlements, the things that are hurting millennials and making the economy so poor for us and really hurting our futures.
And so do you think that that message is sort of getting out there, that's a lot of young people are getting a hold of that? And also, why do you think it's sort of getting such grasp now?
I think it's important because young people, a lot of the groups here, conservative libertarians, they want to talk about ideology, and that's fine, but most average young people haven't really thought too much, I'm a libertarian, I'm a conservative. They just know what is impacting them, and the economy is really poor. In fact, the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the report just shows that youth unemployment, so 18 to 30, is still at 15.8% when you calculate for labor force participation or lack thereof. And so young people are really being impacted by this economy. And so the war on youth is not an ideological thing. You could come from whatever political view you want. You can still recognize that government is not treating millennials in a generationally equitable fashion.
So it's sort of real world impact, people actually feeling it in their day-to-day lives. It's sort of, so all right, well then I'm assuming sort of you're in the Rand Paul camp with your association with the YAL.
Well, so Young Americans for Liberty has been working on getting Senator Paul more exposure, but Generation Opportunity, we actually don't work with candidates at all.
Oh, okay.
So that's YAL's own thing that they're doing.
Gotcha. Well, is there any candidate in particular that you also think has been really touching on this war on youth that you've been talking about, that's spoken here these past couple days?
Well, again, Generation Opportunity can't endorse candidates at all, but I do think it is good that Senator Paul has been talking about the war on youth. What we've seen is actually Congressman Justin Amash was a guest at our Millennial Madness party that we co-hosted with Red Alert Politics on Thursday. And so Congressman Amash, he's actually a millennial himself. He's one of the youngest members of Congress, so he's been really great in helping to further this message. Senator Paul actually came to our party as well and was speaking to young people about these same issues, so we do appreciate that they've been really attentive to the economic issues in particular that impact our generation.
Well, great. Sounds like they're doing good work, and best of luck with everything. Take care. Hey, this is Andrew with National Review here at CPAC. We're talking with Kevin, who's an attendant here at the conference. So go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself, Kevin.
Well, I'm a finance business pre-law major. I go to Ohio University, and I'm a part of my college Republicans at Ohio University. I enjoyed the conference, and I'd say my favorite part of it was coming to the exhibits and talking to all the different organizations I wouldn't have known about otherwise.
Sounds good. Which of them have been sort of most appealing to you? Which of the ones have you sort of learned the most about?
Mostly any of the ones with taxes or like economic stuff, because that's more what I'm interested in. I'm more like a fiscal conservative. So I enjoy talking to all the people who talk who want to better educate people about that.
All right, so sort of stuff right up your alley is what you've been interested in.
Yeah.
Now, have you been able to catch some of the speakers, and if so, sort of who have been your favorite ones? Who have you been surprised about? Sort of who's been most appealing?
I haven't been able to catch that many speakers, unfortunately, but I've had a great time in the exhibits.
Yeah. Have you been able to see any, or who are you sort of people talking about that have been at the conference that have seen the speakers that have got the crowd riled up?
I heard something about Rand. I heard good things about Rand.
Yeah.
So Rand and Rubio and Cruz.
Okay. All right, so that's that trio. Well, thanks a lot, Kevin. We appreciate your time, and enjoy the rest of the conference.
All right, you too.
Take it easy.